believe I forgot my phone. I gotta put a chain on it or something. Huh? Someone left the lights on over there. Must have been the cleaners. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't think anyone was here. You know, 'cause it's so late. It just came back to get my phone. And you're... working? Yeah, I see that. Hey, you're the new hire, aren't you? What are you doing here? Did that email outage earlier today slow you down that much? Oh. Well, can't you just work on that tomorrow? He's still pulling that I need it by the end of the week BS, huh? Ignore him. You should head home. No, he pulls this with every new hire. I'll tell you what'll happen if you get it in by Friday. He's not gonna get back to you about it until Wednesday at the earliest, and he'll know you're easy to push around. If you know what's good for you, you'll ask for a deadline in writing and make sure it's something reasonable. I know it's your first job, kid. Yours and everyone else he's done this to. He's a menace. But you're not going to get fired for refusing to be his servant. Go home. All right, you know what? I'll give you an excuse. I'm taking you out for drinks. Yep, you heard me. We're hitting the bar. And since I've got seniority, it would be rude of you to refuse. There, ironclad excuse. As if you needed one. Yeah, go ahead and log out, before you work yourself into an early grave. That's good. So, how's it going? I didn't think it'd be positive. That's what the drinks are for. Come on, let it out. Uh-huh. Ain't that the truth? Would you believe I've seen worse? I'm not kidding. I literally switched careers in my 30s over some of the stuff I saw. Oh, hell no, I'm not saying you shouldn't complain. If anything, we should complain harder. Things could be worse, but they could definitely be better. And they should be better. You're right to be frustrated and overwhelmed. It's not easy for young people these days. I just had the advantage of having built up too much backbone to let anyone walk all over me before starting this job. Plus, I'm too old to give a damn. Oh, thanks. Kept my youthful glow by telling anyone who tried to pile work on me to piss off. I know it's hard for a wallflower like you. No offense. But listen, kid. This industry is gonna chew you up and spit you out with burnout to boot if you let it. You gotta stand up for yourself. Or at least figure out how to split the work. Delegate? You know those reports are transferable. You can ask someone who knows more than you to help out instead of doing the research yourself. Time is money, but it's also your life. Yeah, that's the hard part. You gotta talk to people. Networking, sure. Corporate spin on nepotism, more like. But the basic idea isn't wrong. If you know enough people, you might know someone who can help you out. I'm not saying you gotta be popular. Popularity only really matters to entertainers, politicians, and high schoolers. Yeah, some people do treat the office like high school, don't they? But still, popularity doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if someone thinks you're great so long as they think you're decent. You gotta have friends, but acquaintances are important too. Trust me, I've been an acquaintance to many and lived to tell the tale. Yeah, it does matter. But you know what matters more? Your health. I promise you, nothing good will come from overworking yourself. Especially for that jackass boss of yours. I used to work under him. All I can say is get everything in writing. If it's not in an email, it didn't happen. So if he calls you and asks for something, get him to clarify in an email. Save you a whole lot of headaches. Not all of them, though, because you still work for him, but you'll move up soon enough. Don't worry about that. He's an ass, but he's not stupid. If you're doing the work competently, he's not gonna toss you. He hates hiring new people. If you tell him you need more time, he's gonna have to take it. No, he's not gonna yell at you. It's not that kind of company. Well, anymore. There was this one guy like 10 years ago, but that got sorted out, and now HR takes it real seriously. Worst you might get is a snippy email. Are you that afraid of conflict? I promise you, the discomfort of your boss being annoyed with you is better than working overtime. Sure, physically you can handle late nights. You're young. But mentally, you're gonna run yourself ragged. You gotta have a life outside of work. I'll stop you right there. Even if it is temporary, which it won't be if you agree to keep doing it, are you gonna want to look back on your 20s and think about all the paperwork you did? Exactly. So take a load off, have a drink, and don't stay late. I mean, you're probably single, right? No offense. Yeah, so how are you ever gonna get a date when you're too busy working at night? Nobody wants to drag their partner out of the office. It's not really the point, but guess you could date someone from the office. Never tried it myself. Against the rules. Hey, if any job wants to tell you who you can or can't date, it should pay way more than this one. Huh? What about me? Dating me? Really? Come on, I could be your mother. Yeah, that's about all I can say to it. Not like I'm married. Well, if you want me to give it a shot, you're gonna have to convince me. So tell me, who are you when you're not working? I'd say I'm fulfilling my MILF quota, but she's more of a spinster, really.